make this recording. First of all, these people are really criminal. The ones that are being caught. You know, they helped other men try to hurt me and my beloved sister speech and our family because of simple and the families of the kingdom and village kingdom lasts forever and never demonstrated people as we live for eternity. Our people are hurt, come back to the resurrection, live for eternity. These people are extremely criminal and they are guilty. The ones that try to hurt us all. Basically said. We want to tell you that also you know my knee that was bothering me. Okay, my knee when I ended up leaving the bank vault, I noticed that my knee stopped hurting me. Obviously, the criminals are coming in there every night, sticking me or something, doing something to me. It's not the way that I would sleep. I'm still basically sleep the same way. Basically sit, and the bathroom. Not being able to get to the bathroom. They were keeping me in the bathroom. Basically sit, and I had to come way out here to go to the bathroom and basically sit. These people are really criminal. They're with the people that try to hurt us. All the ones that are being caught. My beloved speech said they're people that bad USA people that couldn't get out and they were caught and now they're just doing bad things. I add along with Nazi Germany people, you know, because there's nothing new about a Nazi, and the bad Americans were always with the Nazis because they said they don't like us. It's a Catholic nation minus our people. So we just want to let you know that too. Hitler was a Catholic. And we're not. You talked about that family members that were frightened. They died shortly after that. Okay, Mr. Sid, when they tried to fool people, you know, and Mr. Sid, and they knew that they wouldn't be. All the family members are putting out you today, and some the other ones there was no video, but there were pictures that you saw. All those princes are gone. Mr. Sid, they were found dead. Tito was trying to help rescue me, and they killed him because he was Russian and Greek. You know, the royal family of Greece, Glucksberg, the same as Zuckerberg, Sonderberg, Beck, Habsburg, and Rothschild. Grimaldi is also Jewish. We're going to get to that too. And Bubby, Queen Elizabeth, she ate matzah and always on Passover. So 2 minutes later too. And our beloved Abadod, King Tariq al-Saud, he also ate matzah. He was king of Saudi Arabia. So the royal family of Saudi Arabia is also Jewish. We're just the first visible Jewish king and queen of Saudi Arabia that anybody's seen. And King Cyrus went back. King Cyrus is in our family, and we go back to King Cyrus, and he built a temple to our God. So obviously he was Jewish. So we just want to let you know that too. Now, today, what they did to me actually is this. When we wrote that, actually it's worse than that. She finagled that. I asked also one of the workers, I said, now, after they charged me with the soda and they charged me 2 francs for it when it was actually on the shelf, it said 135 unless they adjusted the price. Because I asked the worker, I said, is this soda really 135 back here? He said, yes. But I said, so I said, well, they charged me more in the front. They adjusted the price that made it higher. Actually, it's 75 cents that they're doing, because unless they change the price on the shelf, because when I looked at the ticket, which she balled up, if you're throwing a ticket in a trash can, you don't ball it up in a little tight ball, basically, which is what she did, basically, and the big and she found it. She's like, it's gone, you're not gonna, it's gone. But somebody looked at her, obviously one of our guards, personal guards, and made her cough it up, basically, and then she found this little tiny ball receipt. But on the receipt, when I looked at it just not too long ago, it says 125. So they would round it off to 75.14. So it's a lot more money that they would be trying to embezzle and take. So I just want to let you know that too. Now, after we wrote that and everything, and then when I went outside to walk up the street, and I'm talking to people that I think are quite nice, I always talk to them. I don't sit at the cafe, but I talk to them. If I see people that I know, and they see me and they speak to me. When they see me other places, my sister doing each other too. They see me when they speak to me. Then the crooked police come. I was a crooked. I remember them. And it's like it's not a woman. It really was a man. If I looked at it, you look like a man. But the 3 were trying to do stuff to me, and they're all trying to. The 2 females, you know, they kind of like beat on me. They tore my angel pants off. They were ripped, so I could never. Ripped, so there's no way to put them on. And then when they made me leave the hospital, took me to the hospital. When they made me leave the hospital, they left me just one dress on my body. I wore a lot of clothes with no underwear, no panties or anything outside, without using the bathroom to be able to put pants back on my bottom. I'm going to say it like that. And so I had to try to put my coat around me and then try to, because I asked, can I go in the bathroom? No. The crooked guard said, no, you can't. But I said, and so I wrapped my coat around me and then I put my pants on where you couldn't see. I just pulled them up on me. Then I dumped my stuff out because I couldn't find the travel document. It's locked by Interpol. It was missing. Okay, I couldn't find it. I said, where's the travel document? The crooked guard who wouldn't let me go, one of them said, the police have it. The police have it. Said they have it. But said, well, I thought I saw you give it to I go get the doctor because I thought I saw you give it to the doctor like that. The doctor came out. The doctor has a Jewish name. I seem to remember him too. They said, so, long story short, I seem to remember that doctor. I'm looking at him. I said, when I told the woman she was telling us lies, she's crazy. But the crooked policewoman, she's crazy. She said, I can understand some of the words. They said, and I said, she's lying to you because they told me that they were going to fire them. They said. For what they had done, they said, and the one policeman was crying. They were looking up, but I remember that they were together and they were helping each other from a long time ago. So, but it seems like it's either. It seems like it really was a man. That pretends to be a woman, because they always threaten to stick a man on us that has the genitals of a man and breasts of a woman to try to rape and kill us. Basically, so we just did that too. And took off his hat. It always bothers me every time he sees me. It harasses me. But and what they did was they when I couldn't find the travel document, I said, cough it up like that. Where is it? Because that's Interpol lock. It's proof that the Americans kidnapped me. And made up false things, because I said, and to try to make up other to try to kill us and try to kill me and try to make other people into us and other people into me, try to take our things. People, I really didn't make all that. We really didn't make all that money. I really didn't make all that money. Because I said, I had to find those clothes that I preserved. The dickie that I wore, it was like shredded. I dressed like that. I know now that the people knew at the school that I went to that I was rich, because I wore Oxford shirts, dickies, and pleated skirts, and Oxford blood-colored penny loafers. And when they found those shoes and everything, Dad said, look for those things. And I had made all that money. He put quarters in the shoes, I think it was. And he was like, what? I said, I wore it all the time. I had different colored dickies and different colored Oxford shirts. But I said, so, and that's the way I dressed. But I said, so as a little girl. So I want to let you know that too. And now it was put in a painting someplace preserved like that by Auntie Mystica Judith Rothschild. Be like how you put your first money, whatever you make, like that. So it was a clothes. I knew it was something quite holy, and preserve how I was dressed. So basically, and to remember that day, because God did something wonderful for us, and for everybody that we could help, and all the good people, and the people. I was a cutter of the nation, dead or none. I was top near the bottom. I was head never the tail. So okay, eventually, when I asked him where the travel document was, and I had a backpack on me, I'm looking for it. I tried to dump. No, don't do that. He was trying to. The man was one of them was trying to steal the one that had some interdiction. When I told you I had an interdiction, because they wouldn't let me use the bathroom, and when I got the sulfuric acid, oh, you're crazy, you need a mental institution. They wouldn't treat me. But we have doctors, my beloved and our beloved Rothschild's family, and I was able to talk to them and tell them what was happening. They got a doctor. You can see a doctor on the internet, Mrs. Sit, and I was able to they were able to be able to tell me what I needed. And then after it was a lot better, but still sick, they told me what it was, sulfuric acid. We have been places like that before when we were little kids, and our cousin died. We told you. We showed a picture of him. They threw something in the room. My beloved and I. It took a while for us to get better. We were younger, but our cousin died. He was like 18, but that's it. So we just wanted to tell that too. Now, so when I was trying to find it, when I asked where the travel document was, and the crooked guard obviously said the police have it. Well, they were crooked. Basically said, and then he said he was calling. He didn't have enough time to call anybody. He really didn't. Then he said, well, oh, it's in the backpack. I'm like, and it's on my back. I'm like, well, where is it? But then obviously it's like he had it, and he pretended like it came out of there, because he really didn't have enough time to call anybody. So we just want to let you know that too. And so now and they went off through that to try to do things, but they actually tried to kill me. The woman wanted to kill me, and she was riding down with the window down. It's not. I don't think it was a woman, because it had the face and bone structure of a man. It just seemed masculine, or like it was with other women. It just really like a man. My beloved, he must have I have to look really hard to be able to tell. So we just want to let you know that too. It's always attacking me, always attacking me verbally, always trying to hurt me. I was trying to do something to me. And what happened was I left the manor, and I was talking to people, and basically said, and that I sometimes see, and I think are nice. I speak to them, basically said, and I was telling them what had happened, basically said, and so Then they come out of nowhere. Well, you're to leave here. But I said, don't stand here talking, screaming, or howling. The woman, this I don't think it was a woman, but she was trying to be in my place and trying to take my things, and said Marco wants this from wanted to take things of mine for Marco. Marco's gone. So I'm say they were trying to take things. They were obviously with the bad people. I heard us all. It looks like a Colin Powell relative of Colin Powell, not our relatives. So it looks like one of Colin Powell's relatives, and I told it that. But I seem to remember them. They were coming after us because they were little kids. They're old. They took shots. Somebody said, so we just want to let you know too. And so and they were doing things, and they ripped off my pants. They left my underwear and pants. I wore two pants. I took to rip the angel pants off. They tried to rip the other ones, and they took off my underwear and made me go outside with just a dress and a jacket with no underwear. Obviously, they tried to rape me. Basically said they roughed me up quite a bit, trying to take my things off. Basically said, and they wouldn't let me take my own stuff off, and obviously they were trying to steal things. Basically said, because when the travel document I couldn't find it, and then he did that bogus thing, and there was a guard. Somebody came to see, basically sit, and it's like he obviously saw, everybody else saw too, because it's like I didn't feel him even reach in the backpack to reach and get anything. This is, I just want to let you know that too. So that happened. So after we did that this morning, and so they did all that, basically said, and then there was some guards when I came out here, some guards, and I went to try to charge the phone, and they were like, they were involved too. The one that's obvious, they thought that but obviously the other ones couldn't call them because they thought that maybe perhaps they had lifted the travel document. The travel document is Interpol locked because it's evidence that the bad USA Americans kidnapped me and my beloved Kashmir and tried to hurt our beloved Rolf and tried to hurt our beloved Rolf family and kids, people, and citizens people, and tried to take our things because it's an organized police thing. At one point, my beloved mother and father were kidnapped, and they hurt other beloved royal family members, such as two, basically, so our beloved Rothschild's family members. So just want to let you know that too, during that kidnap abduction, and they hurt people in this city. They hurt people in other cities of our kingdom. They hurt people. Basically, they hurt people in the country parts of their kingdom, basically trying to demand things and trying to take things, and the bad Americans, the bad USA people, and with Nazi Germany, basically trying to let too. And we have some people that need to come out of there. It may not be a large number, but they'll be able to make it, as God said they will. And so all our people will make it. So we just let you know that too. And there are good people here. But that happened today, as I said. So I got the document appeared, as I said, because the Interpol locked, because it proves that I was kidnapped. And I'm on a special type of travel thing because of the way that the bad people did things. Basically said during our kidnap abduction, how they kidnapped me in an organized police thing. I have a transit visa that says I'm still in Israel, because I said with my face on it, with the travel document that they tried to falsify and say I wasn't really born where I was. That's the thing we wrote out that they did, but we wrote all the real information that that's pertinent is inside. That's why I tried to take it, and my name is real. But they tried to lie about my age and tried to lie about where I came from. But the document says where I actually come from, and it's not from over there, and it shows that I was kidnapped. So I just want to let you know that too, because they were caught trying to give me something that I'm not supposed to have because I'm not from America. I'm not from over there. So we just want to let you know that too. They were trying to, obviously the bad woman thing was trying to take the travel document and try to say it was me. My beloved Royal Rothschild's family and beloved Kashmir let me know that they were trying to take, when they made that comment we told you about, they were trying to kill me and tried to put some white thing or whiter thing in my place and trying to say it was me and try to tell a lie. That it was me and I'm not, and I was fake, basically blah blah blah, and they got caught. Also, they're still jealous about my eye color. It's really not Photoshop, people. It's real, and I have many. We told you how you got those contacts, different color contacts that are colors. They took pictures. It took 2 days to take pictures of my beloved kid's eyes and of mine. That's it. And I was like, we're little. I was like, you're doing something to my eyes. They're taking all those pictures. But so. We just want to let you know that too. So as you got all those colors, I have kaleidoscope eyes. That's it. And so my beloved kids would say, your eyes like a kaleidoscope. So that's why you get when I take the photographs, the scans, you get all this. It's not a graph, it's not anything. It's just a regular photograph. and it's the way that my eye looks. Somebody says Richard too. Richard too. So they said somebody had. That's what happened today. They tried to kill us. The bad people tried us all. They got caught and they can't escape. And they said, "Sid." So we just want to let you know that too. But everybody's gonna be okay. All the good people with us and all beautiful animals. They said, "Sid," and Shavuot's coming, and the bird today. Everybody saw me praying because all the people with us that were around, and I prayed out loud so people could hear, so they could get a blessing, and the bird said, "God will help us. Watch and see. We just know." It was a bird, and I told him what the bird said. So because we asked God to help us all, the blessing for all of our people, blessing from our beloved God as God alone us, and the high angels to follow me, so the beloved God, main subject of beloved God as God alone, to help me and my beloved to meet, and all our beloved royal family and kinspeople citizens people, and people families of our large kingdom, our very large kingdom will last forever, ever, never, never destroyed, and our people as we live for eternity, and our people who come back to resurrection and live for eternity too. So as bad people try to hurt us all, did those terrible things. Now we have another. We want to tell you that they tried to tamper with our planes other times too. I had no memory. My beloved and the rest of our beloved royal family and kids were trying to rescue me. Mr. Robinson was Hitler's son. Was still trying to do things and trying to get things from our beloved royal family kids, like trying to kill us and trying to take our things. And I was rescued, and I had to take one of our planes from Spain, and I had to get there really early, and they just got Abdo King Juan Carlos of Spain, who was Jewish, had to try to get me out of there really quickly, and my beloved Kibbutz and the rest of our beloved family and kids people. I had no memory, but they were trying to get me out of there, and so but they tampered with our plane, and it hurt. It felt like needles and pins in our ears. And so they had sent one of our air carriers, who's something that we own, one of our planes, that we also own the company of, from England. So we just want to let you know that too. Okay, so now trying to be careful, so we talk to you as soon as we can. So we just want to tell you that we don't forget these things, and people tried to hurt us all, and everybody they would, and I feel my own planes, I own companies, because I said these people are really criminal what they tried to do. I can't imagine thinking that they could do all these things to people, the bad people try to hurt us all, and think you just get away with that. Because our God helps us. It's our God who fights for us and fights for me. Our beloved God's God alone is above the sky, and our God's not human, and our God made heaven and earth and land and sea. Our God made everything that's good and beautiful. So we just want to let you know that to our God, who is God alone. And so now we will try to talk to you as soon as we can. Oh, and we told you about the man that we were building the rooftop restaurant in the manor, and me and my beloved feet were little kids, and the man kept every day, and they were trying to do something because he kept saying he was going to kill himself. He kept saying it, and he danced around, and then the day he did it, they couldn't stop him coming to the job, and they were trying to his friends, the people that he works with, colleagues, were trying to get him help. And then he told what had happened. His wife had done something to him, broke his heart, did something to him, did something to his wife, did something to him. She obviously was going to be with somebody else. We were really kids, little kids. We really don't know. She did something to her husband, and that one day he just said, that was the day, and he just fell over on purpose. He did a dance, had his leg out, and he jumped. And everybody was real upset. And my beloved came out, SHABBAT, and we said, we don't want this restaurant. Don't finish it. We don't want the store. We don't want it. We don't want the restaurant up here. And they asked us why. Because the man died. We don't want it now. We were mad because he died. Then we told us later we didn't really understand that the woman had purposely went with another man and made a baby with another man, and then was leaving her husband. A wicked woman. When the wicked woman should be put away, and it wasn't her husband that should have done that to himself. She did that. So basically, we didn't like her, and we didn't like what she caused to happen to her husband. So, because me and my beloved keep my chapter, we were married to each other for eternity, and we would never hurt each other. Let me explain to you how my beloved keep caused me will life is from the Bible, a name that he made up for me, and I call him Shaway, because we've been married to each other for all eternity since before we were born and since we were children. As Besa said, for we are a couple that have been married since our youth, and the Bible speaks of the wife of your youth and how to always be with her. Basically, that's what it says. And I'm talking with my beloved to read. So basically, said it's a beautiful thing. So he calls me his will life. My beloved King Chapter Shabbat. I was an Emi son, and I call him my Shaway, because he's my beloved as for eternity. As I said, so we wanted to just speak to you today. Well, actually, it's about what happened yesterday. It's early in the morning, and so we will talk to you as soon as we can. Try to be careful, safe, and alert. It's Shabbat, okay? So you see the laws. It's Leviticus again, and it's about how you're not supposed to do dirty things. Also, we'll show you the video of those things that you can get. They were trying to show us the things that you can get from eating dirty food. You can also get it from the bottom of a dirty person. They want you to know that too. So leaders with us, our beloved royal family and kinspeople, my beloved kinspeople and I, and our beloved royal family and kinspeople and our leaders with us. So, okay, because everybody knows if you ever read a health manual, you can get salmonella poisoning from, tainted chicken on your counter or whatever. If something's wrong with the chicken and it carries salmonella, you can also get it having sex, salmonella in your crotch. I read that in a book, in a health manual. I don't know if you can get rid of that, So, anyways, we just wanted to tell you so you know that that they're trying to. The woman with the worm in her head, she didn't survive, just like the little girl, because the worm laid babies. She got it from tainted food, and there's other diseases they speak about too. They just show 10 things that crawl inside your body or can crawl. So we just wanted to let you know it does matter what you eat and what you do. It matters. So now we will talk to you as soon as, because our beloved God gives us beautiful laws and rules, Mosaic law, and we'll follow them for all eternity, for our laws for all eternity. And our beloved God gave me and my beloved a beautiful, special mitzvot, which is a Mosaic law, which is a commandment that we're only to be with each other and only each other, and it's for all eternity. Isn't that wonderful? Because everybody will have their own mate for eternity, like God intended. Someone made just for you and not somebody else's mate. My beloved is mine, for I am my beloved and my beloved is mine. My wedding ring says that, and it's in Hebrew. For my beloved is the king, for eternity. Okay, so now try to be careful, safe, alert, and try to have a wonderful Shabbat when it comes. Hagzamea again. It's Pesach Sheni. And we'll talk to you as soon as we can. It's our party. So I guess you see some of the bad people be arrested. Because they're not allowed to crash our party, not to do bad things to us. It's really quite sad that people would do such terrible things. And so, it's not to covet. Shavuot is about the commandments. One of the commandments is the 10th one of the 10 mitzvot. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's ox, ass, wife, fleece, or anything your neighbor has. As I said. And so, because everybody has their own things. Okay, so now try to be careful, and talk to you as soon as we can. And Shabbat Shalom again, and Hagzamea.